capable of the big jumps, big hits, hardcore off-road riding. That's what this bike is about. And of course, the new fairings, it just looks great. I mean, look at it. Hi, I'm Chris Birch, and this beautiful motorcycle beside me is the new KTM 890 Adventure R. So KTM's success in rally racing has been legendary, and you can clearly see that rally DNA coming through on this 890 even stronger than ever. The KTM 890 Adventure R is the most extreme adventure travel bike out there. You've got the best power to weight ratio, you've got the best suspension and handling package, you've got the best technology and rider aids. Put all these things together, you've got the ultimate off-road adventure travel bike. So the question is, how do you make the best even better? A really important factor to work on is efficiency, saving the rider's energy. The rally team, they know everything there is to know about long days in the saddle, and the same guys that work on the Dakar bikes are the same team that worked on this bike. WP improved the suspension setting with an increase in comfort, but don't worry, for the hardcore guys, it's still perfectly capable of the big jumps, big hits, hardcore off-road riding. That's what this bike is about. Inspired by the 450 Rally, we've got increased wind protection, increased weather protection, better airflow through the bike, and of course, the new fairings. It just looks great. I mean, look at it. A key area of focus was to increase the bike's ability in the extreme off-road situations, and a really important factor with that is traction. That's been improved with the new Metis EO7 Plus tyre and the new suspension setting, which gives you more control in those difficult off-road situations, keeps the tyre on the ground and keeps you moving forwards. Having the centre of gravity as low as possible is a huge benefit in difficult off-road terrain. So the tank's an obvious one. Holding that fuel, that sloshy, wobbly stuff as low as possible really aids in how the bike can go through the difficult terrain. Just as important though is the engine. So on the 890, the engine's really compact, and that allows you to hold that centre of gravity low and keep the bike as agile and manoeuvrable and as balanced as possible in these difficult off-road terrains. An improvement that I really like is that now your ride mode and your ABS is directly linked. So when you transition from, say, street mode into rally mode or off-road mode, your ABS is going to change into off-road mode automatically. So that gives you less buttons to press to get into that optimal setup for your situation. Quicker transition, better riding experience. The rider aids that KTM has integrated into this motorcycle is top of the range. So it allows riders of all ability to get the most out of their bikes. So for example, for me, I'm really confident in the off-road, no problem in the off-road whatsoever. But when it gets to the road riding, when I have to connect these sections together, I've still got a lot to learn. So last year during the World Adventure Week, I was returning home after a really huge day on the bike. It was wet, it was raining, it was dark, and I completely misread the road. I thought the road was going to the left. At the last second, I realized the road was going to the right. So my body weight was all wrong, my position on the road was all wrong, everything was working against me, and I had to go around the corner anyway. And the rider aid package engaged, all sorts of things started to happen, and together we managed to make our way around the corner. For me, there is no way I would have gone around that turn if it wasn't for the help the bike gave me in that moment. Rally mode is awesome. It allows you to adjust the amount of traction control help you have on the fly as your conditions are changing, as your experience is changing, as your trail is changing. And that allows you to get the amount of assistance you need in a really nice way. So it's never distracting from the ride experience, it's only adding to it. There's many other improvements and finishing touches on this bike. One straight away is the new big red hazard button. I've got some friends back home that are pretty good at creating hazards on the trail. This will be a good one for them. You know who you are. There's an upgraded 5-inch TFT display. It's really good, really easy to see, good vision, very easy to navigate through the different menus. And it now comes with a 12-volt USB charger on the side, so you can charge your devices, your GPS, as you're riding along really easily. There's big improvements to the engine protection. So the aluminium part comes around a lot further, not only protecting the tank itself, but protecting the fuel pump, the fuel connectors, all those really important things that sometimes do get lent against rocks when things go a bit wrong. Also, for the American market, now got the sexy, slim LED indicator turn signals. So we asked before, how do you make the best even better? Start off with energy saving, better ergonomics, better wind protection. Make it more extreme, better suspension, more traction from the tires. Increased rider rates, better technology that put you in charge of the ride. Finishing touches that just add to the experience of riding the bike, and of course, it looks like this. So if you're looking for the ultimate adventure travel bike, something that can take you on the most extreme adventures imaginable, look no further than the KTM 890 Adventure R.